When it comes to deer nutrition, we depend on a 365-day-a-year system. That's why we rely on Big Tine.
Pardon me and my tone. You can't step to my throne. They ain't working like me. I did this on my own. You asking where we been, huh? I don't know where to begin, huh? All this dirt on my skin. I just came here to win. I'm more than a man, I'm a monster. Somebody call a pastor, doctor. New York, London to Japan. I'ma show the whole world who I am. Boom.
The Raven Project is brought to you by Big Tine. Attract, develop, grow.
That means what I think it means. We're in trouble.
Case IH. Rethink productivity.
Dear Lord in heaven.
Hawk Optics. Vision accomplished.
What a Sam Hill.
Deer Grow. Better food plots, bigger deer. Scentlock. The most effective whitetail gear ever made.
Better find myself some camouflage.
I guess if I had to think about it, I probably started hunting, probably when I was about 6 years old. Yeah, I mean, I used to go out, Dad used to carry me literally to the duck field in the 5-gallon bucket and set me in the mud. And I'd sit there just all morning or all afternoon just consumed with what was going on. I wasn't old enough to hunt, obviously. But, you know, back then I was 4 or 5 years old, just standing there, just watching what was going on around me and just getting completely eaten up with everything that was happening. From that day on, I knew this was exactly what I wanted to do. You know, I mean, I grew up hunting public ground as an early age, and really, you know, we didn't come from having a ton of money, having a ton of ground, but I wouldn't change it for the world because I feel like it made me a better hunter throughout all that. And then one thing led to another. I had a chance to start hosting my own television show on the Outdoor Channel called Headhunters TV alongside one of my best friends, Nate Hosey. And fortunately, I mean, that's what I've done. He's gonna go down. Oh my God, Cody, I just shot the best buck I've ever shot in Missouri. I just shot the best buck I've ever shot in Missouri. He's a giant. He come right under the tree. Now, it's a blessing because I've been able to turn my passion for the outdoors into a career. I mean, I get to hunt for a living. Holy cow, I cannot even get started. This lifeline off quick enough. I seen him fall out there. That's a good deer. I ain't sure which deer it was. I didn't have time to think about it. I just knew he was a big, mature deer, a really good deer. Let's go get our hands on him. Come on. Now, it's been a long road. I've spent the last 12 years flying, driving all over the country to hunt some of the biggest trophies and the best animals this country has to offer. We've not seen this deer. We've not got a picture of this deer since August. That is wild. Now don't get me wrong, it's been amazing, but what is the end game? The older I get, it's less about the chase and more about what I can do right here on my own piece of ground. We've done great stuff and been blessed to go all over the country, but that was on somebody else's ground. What a dang hammer of a Missouri 9-pointer, and to be able to shoot it on my own dirt right here, it's beyond words. I'm just tore up. I can't wait to get back to camp, celebrate with everybody. We got another one for the skinning pole. Heck yes. And the older I get, the more I want to concentrate my efforts and what I can do on the management side right here on my own piece of dirt. What is the Raven Project? I mean, the Raven Project really is showing and taking a raw piece of ground from ground zero, from scratch, and transforming it into what we hope is going to be the best whitetail property, the best hunting property in this part of the country. This whole project isn't about killing deer, it's about growing deer, and how you can too. We want to give you guys semi-live content all the way throughout the year. No matter what's going on, we want to bring you guys in on it as to why it's happening, when it's happening, and what's happening. I'm talking about taking you from picking the right property, developing the property, planning it, mapping out food plots, hinge cutting, making bedding areas, watering holes, mineral sites, tree stand placement, makeshift deer camps, access, shed hunting. You guys are going to be able to learn from our success and more than likely, a lot of failure. That was an epic fail. And that's what I want to do. I want to share this with friends, I want to share it with family, and I want to share it with y'all.
Let's see it, boy. Release the beast. Harvest.
The Raven Project is brought to you by Grizzly Coolers, adventure guaranteed for a lifetime.
Precisely.
Hooeyman, your land, your legacy.
We're not out of the woods yet, son.
Hunt Stand, hunt like a pro. Baker Implement, trusted equipment of the Raven Project.
Holy!
There he is!
That works! Baby!
Yes! Freaking got it.
We did it!
Got it.
Come here. I love you, buddy. Thank you,
brother.
Thank you.
That's a stud,
Is that
man.
is that the deer that Neil and I saw?
Yeah.
That's him, huh?
There and just.
Boys, let's keep the celebration rolling, would you?
Oh, wait a minute.
Wait!
We got something going on here.
Whoa! We done it up, son!
Boys!
Not you!
Whoa!
Hey, you knew you went with me, bro?
Yeah! Everybody's gonna be wanting to come out to Birdsong's hunting camp at Raven Ranch.
Raven Ranch!
Jim Shockey will be hunting here next year. Shockey in the tracker next year.
Managing a piece of dirt is tough, time-consuming work, and there is no way in the world I could do all this on my own. You know, the Raven Project's made up of myself, one of my best friends in the world, Dustin Reese, which we've hunted and grew up together our entire life, my little brother, Cody Birdsong, as well as Nate Hosey. They're both two and the same. They don't ever show up until it's time to hunt, and then their schedules are completely clear. But I'm gonna try to squeeze a little bit of work out of both of them.
Matt. Matt.
Drake man! Birdman!
You know, Nate Hosey he's my go-to man. He's been side by side with me on Headhunters TV.
I cannot thank my man, Randy Birdsong, enough. You talk about being unselfish. He works all year long out on these farms and is kind enough to invite us all out. He's been helping everybody all week long, has kept the energy right in camp the whole time, told us tonight is the night. I love you, man. I'm proud to be a part of this team. I appreciate you, Scoob and Drake. Thank you to Cody and Travis and all of your family who makes this hunting camp incredible for all of us to come out here and enjoy it. Your guys' work doesn't go unappreciated, and I can't thank you guys enough. What an absolute tank of a deer.
I've known Hosey since I was a little kid. I mean, I think this is either year 11 or year 12 of Headhunters, so he's family to me, you know?
Well, boys, I can tell you one thing, I'm gonna drink more water than you can imagine tonight. Let's celebrate!
I love Nate. You know, he's such a good guy. I feel like I learn a lot from Nate, just as far as being a good person.
I'm so tired right now. Once I was up. I think I'm gonna have to make an executive decision and pull out who wants to pull out and head to the house. What do you think, Scoop?
Yep. He's always in a great mood, but when he goes 3 or 4 days without killing a deer, his bottom lip starts poking out.
Did it ever cross your mind you might be just a touch of a wiener?
No, because I feel like I was set up last night, right above the heater in the freaking rat's nest.
You're the one that picked that bed.
It was the only one left.
You could have, no it wasn't. You could have slept above me.
Yeah, but I know the noises that come out of you.
Get him, boy.
Oh yeah, that's a pretty good one. I think he's a shooter.
Yeah, he's a good deer to shoot. Let's go ahead and shoot.
I can see him good. You ready? Yep. Whoa, baby! Yes! Let's go! I don't know what to do with this shot, boys.
Cody, my little brother. That boy is something else.
Boys, I'm not gonna lie to you. I think we probably shot the wrong deer.
I love him, he's my little brother, but I want to kill him sometimes as well.
It's good content. Content is king. Boys, I'm gonna be honest with you. Tonight's gonna get real bad.
There's 2 things on that boy's mind at all times. One of them is hunting, and the second one is baseball.
My name's Cody Birdsong, 24 years old from Poplar Bluff, Missouri. Play baseball for the Atlanta Braves and also obsessed with hunting. Man, I've been hunting for as long as I can remember, honestly, and the same goes with baseball. It's something we've grown up doing. I've watched my brother and my dad do it our whole lives, and it's just something that's been a part of who we are for as long as I can remember.
He's got a huge passion for hunting, and we give him a lot of crap because every day he's playing baseball. When me and Dustin's out here on the farm, he's playing baseball. The only time his schedule seems to clear up is about middle of October. If he comes in and figures out a way for Big Brother to put him on the best deer every single year. I don't know how he talks me into it, but he does.
Smoked him. I just freaking smoked him. Oh my God. Man, baseball and hunting, it goes hand in hand. Just like when you get up there and you know you're feeling good and you hit an absolute bomb. I mean, there is no better feeling. And it's the same way when you're hunting a deer. You finally catch up to him and you release that arrow, man, and you smoke them. And there is no better feeling than that in the world.
First here for the Jackets. 0-2 the count to Birdsong and the pitch. Breaking ball, Birdsong sits on it, and it's back up the middle into center. Rodriguez will score. Horn is going to turn around second.
So when it comes to my brother and the Raven, one of the things that makes it so cool is my brother has literally been everywhere in the world hunting. He's seen the good, the bad, the ugly. You know, he's taken things from every single place that he can. So now we get to apply all those things to our own farm. You know, hunting at home is going to allow me to do so much more on the farm and baseball-wise. So it's just a win-win for me, and I'm pumped about it.
It's Dustin. My name is Dustin Reese. I'm 34 years old. I'm a sales rep for a Case IH dealership. You know, I sell equipment. I follow them all the way through the sales process, all the way to, you know, service, anything they may need, they call me. It's kind of my passion. I take that farming to the farm, and it goes hand in hand.
Now, Dustin isn't a TV host. He's not a professional hunter. He's a tractor salesman. That's what he does. That's his living. But it's cool to have a person like that that has that farming background, because with the projects that goes on the Raven project, you need a guy like that. And luckily for me, I've got Dustin as one of my best friends to step in and fill that role.
We'll have a shot there and we'll have a shot out here.
To me, Dustin he's one of my best friends. He's also like a brother that I never had. Dustin's been around since I was literally a baby. He's always been my brother's best friend. And the guy's a great hunter too, and just a great dude.
There's so much to be done on that farm and to get the food plots ready. And if you've ever seen Randy drive a tractor, you know it ain't good. So when I get off work every day, I'm coming out there usually fixing something Randy's messed up.
Good old Stringtown, Missouri. Home sweet home. It's a one-store town. Literally, we've got the little store, as it's called, in Stringtown, Missouri. That's pretty much where the mornings and the planning start every single day. And we strike out to the Raven and the work begins.
It's my first time into the Raven Ranch.
We're about to see the Rat Shack.
The Rat Shack. Well, I see the tracker. Oh yeah, dude, this is sweet.
Come on in. She's real nice.
Oh yeah. Oh, it's way better than I expected. Really? Yeah, dude, it's awesome.
You know, when we got this place, it was rough. We had a cabin that was ran down, that was ratted out, and actually had a real rat living in it. I'm talking about a rat this big we named Splinter.
Every time I go, I hear him. At night, he'll be up in the attic rolling dumbbells, you know, just doing rat things.
It was dark in there and I was getting my boots and I could hear something growling at me through the door in there. To the
Did you hear Splinter last night?
Oh, he kept me up all night.
Camp mascot.
It's unbelievable.
That's really why you don't want to sleep in there tonight, isn't it?
I'm telling you, that heat, where that heater is, it just sat up there and then Splinter he was having a party up there. I was like, you know what, guys, I don't want to sleep anyway.
Welcome to camp.
He's about the size of a possum. I mean, he's like a zoo animal. But that place, it's so special to us. That's deer camp right there.
There's no electric on this place, where it's ran completely off of a generator. We've had some true redneck ingenuity just to get water to this place. We'll just siphon it out with this hose into this one. Got an RV pump on the inside, ran by a generator, on-demand water heater. We got this thing set up, so not the most sophisticated camp by any means, but we are rednecks at the end of the day and it gets us by.
As far as the water, what should last 2 weeks, lasts about 2 days when Hosey shows up.
Another unique thing I find about this project is our transportation.
That's the highlight of his life right there, that tracker. That thing smells like Jurassic Park. That's what he uses when he goes trapping. Ugh.
The tracker is a beast, man. I got new tires on it now. I got a lift kit on it.
We're literally living his dream right now. Driving around on his family's dirt in his tracker, looking at trail cam pictures. It's like we're living in a fantasy of his mind. It smells like a mouse's armpit in here.
We got lots of options. We just got to figure out which guard hole we're going to put Hosey in.
I'm going to be honest with you. It took all 4 of us to pull together to make this thing happen. You know, we don't have a bunch of fancy 4-wheelers or side-by-sides or a $500,000 lodge. We got the Rat Shack and we got a camo tracker. But at the end of the day, I wouldn't trade it for the world. Well, this definitely isn't the most ideal tree that I've ever had to work with, but we're trying to get it in right here. I just had Dustin on the brush hog right here about 25 yards mow out a trail from this big bedding area behind us, and it kind of intersects right into this food plot that we call Death Valley right here. Hanging the stand pretty much straight out to the food plot with the trail on my left. So being a right-handed bow hunter, hopefully the ideal is to have him broadsided right here 20-25 yards right before he steps out in the plot right on this mowed trail. Everything else is thick, and we're going to take some limbs and kind of barricade and block off the other couple options that they had. Hopefully push them right through that trail and right in our lap. It sounds good. We'll see if it works. You know, this area isn't known for giant whitetails, but hopefully through the effort and the blood, sweat, and tears that we're going to put into this place, we're going to make it that way.
So when I come down, I don't feel like I'm going to die.
Dude, I'm going to tell you what. The next tree stand, I'll just let you hang it how you want.
I think we need to do that.
I think so too, because I'm pretty sure I don't know of a single one that he's ever hung. I've had this project in the back of my mind for the last 10 years. I can't think of anything I'm more excited about at this point in my life. I know it may be starting from scratch. I know this is going to be a lot of work. I know this isn't the best piece of property in the country, but it's mine. The Raven Project. I think this might work.